Welcome to Start Class 8 Geography, that is Mineral and Power Resources. This is third part of the chapter. So here first heading is Conservation of Minerals. As we know that minerals are very important in our life, so we should conserve it. Conserve means to save the mineral. Minerals are a non-renewable resources. If the mineral is finished one time, like petroleum, any other mineral like diesel, if it is finished one time, we cannot get it back. It cannot come in its original form again. It takes thousands of years for formation. It takes thousands of years for formation. Means in the making of the minerals, it takes thousands years, more than it. The rate of formation is much smaller than the rate of consumption. The amount which is produced by the nature in 1,000 years, it is very less. In the comparison, the amount which we use means we use a lot of minerals. You can take one example of petroleum. Petroleum takes a lot of petroleum take long years, more than 1,000 years to be framed, to be formed. But you can think one time throughout the world in one day how much amount of the petroleum is used. So it is much. So what happened? One day this will be finished. So that's why it is very important to reduce the wastage, to save it, to save the minerals. We can save the minerals by three means. Number one, recycle. Second, reduce. And third is reuse. Reuse means by using second time. Reuse means we can use second time. Suppose if you use water for any other means, for washing cloth, to wash your bikes, so this water you can use for the plant. So the water will be used second time. It is reuse. Reduce means to decrease the consumption, to decrease the use. Like if 4 persons are going somewhere by 4-wheeler, so they should use only one 4-wheeler in the place of 2. They may be stylish, they will say that no, we will go 2 separately, and that they both will go separately. So if we are going 4 persons or more than 4, how much we can adjust in one 4-wheeler, we should go in this way, in the place of using 2 4-wheeler. In this way we will use less fuel. So this is reduce. Now recycle. We can use anything repeatedly. It is called recycle. Suppose if you have used your copy, so you drench with water for 2 days, and after that use gum their side, you can recycle it, and you can make it by pot. You can make by it pots and some other paper also. So it is recycle, and these are 3 ways to reduce, to reuse and recycle the mineral, which is very beneficial. Now next heading is power resources. Power and energy are very important in our life. We can see at our home that how much power is important. Power is used in the industries, for agriculture, for the transportation. At the home you can see you are using to watch the TV, for the study, many more things. Power of 2 kinds. Power are of 2 kinds, conventional and non-conventional. So what are the conventional sources of energy? Conventional sources of energy which have been in common use. The energy which have been used for a long time. The energy which have been in use for a long time, it is called conventional source of energy. Example is firewood, fossil fuels. And from here you can say you can take the definition and example of non-conventional sources of energy. Non-conventional sources of energy are which have been used for a short time. Means recently we have started to use this. These are called non-conventional energy, like solar energy, NV energy, wind energy. Our next heading is firewood. Firewood is also important in our India. In the villages, is more than 50% people use wood to get the energy. Many of the people use this wood to make food or to make their body warm in the winter seasons. Now next is fossil fuel. Fossil fuels. What are fossil fuels? Remains of plant and animal which were buried under the earth before million years ago. Means human and plant, those who died, they remains on the they went under the layer of the soil under the earth, and it took million years, and then after it, these all the thing means human and plants remains, they converted into fuel due to heat and pressure. So this type of fuels are called fossil fuels. This type of fuels are called fossil fuel. Our example of fossil fuel are coal, petroleum, natural gas. They are limited. These fossil fuels are limited and they will exhaust soon. Our next heading is coal. Coal has also different work. Coal is also very important in our life because at many places, in many homes, people use it to make food. It is also used in industries. For what it is used? To generate electricity. And the electricity which is generated by the coal, it is called thermal power. So which power is called, what is thermal power? The electricity which is generated by the coal. The leading coal producer in the world are China, USA, Germany, Russia, South Africa, France. And in India, Raniganj, Jharia, Dhanbad, Bokaro and Jharkhand. Next heading is petroleum. Petrol and oil. These are black liquid called petroleum. They are taken out from petroleum. Actually, between the layers of the rocks, it is available. It is drilled, means make hole and taken out. It is taken out by making hole. होल करके इनको बाहर निकाला जाता है. And after that it is sent to the refinery to refine it, to clean it, which process the crude oil in the refineries. Some process is done with the crude oil, with the raw oil, कच्चे ऑयल से जो crude oil पेट्रोलियम जो निकलता है, उस crude oil को के साथ कुछ प्रोसेस किया जाता है. And then after they produce a varieties of the product. Means from this petroleum, varieties of product are taken out like diesel, petrol, kerosene, wax, plastic, lubricant. Many other things are taken out from the petroleum. So these all thing which is taken out from the petroleum, it is called black gold. The chief producing company of petroleum are Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia and Qatar. And the other some other country which produce petroleum are USA, Russia, Venezuela, Algeria, and in India some places are also there where petroleum are found like Digboi in Assam, Bombay High in Mumbai, and Delta of Krishna in Godavari river also. Our next heading is natural gas. Natural gas is found with the petroleum deposit. Wherever petroleum are deposit, it is found their side. And it release when crude oil is brought to the surface. जब crude oil petroleum कच्चा जो बाहर किया जाता है उसके साथ ये गैस आती है. It can be used as a domestic. It is used. This natural gas is used in the as a domestic fuel and it is used in the industrial fuel also. It is also used as a industrial fuel also. And Russia, Norway, UK, Netherlands, these are the major producer of natural gas. In India, some places are also there where these natural gases are found, like Jaisalmer, Krishna Godavari Delta, Tripura, and some other area. Some other area offshore. Shore means ocean bank. Shores in Mumbai have natural resources. These are conventional resources are harmful for our body. The smokes which come out by these gases, by the fuel, by diesel, kerosene, these all smokes are very toxic, very dangerous, having poison in it. It is dangerous for our health. Now, hydel power. The electricity or the energy which is generated by the power, it is called, which is generated by the water, it is called hydel power. It is called hydel power. So in hydel power station, rainwater or river water is stored in a dam, and after that it is made to fall. इनको गिराया जाता है from height से, और जब ये पानी, suppose this is water stored, this water are stored here, so इनको यहाँ से ऊपर से गिराएंगे तेजी से. जब बहुत तेज पानी यहाँ से जब जाएगा, the water will flow very high speed from here. So this turbine is fixed here. The water will come from here to here, and these seats are fixed here. Iron seats are fixed in this turbine. When the water will come here, this will come here, it will come here, it will come here. Means it will rotate in this way. This will come, this will rotate in this way. It is like the motor in our home. You can see. तो ऐसे रोटेट शुरू होगा, तो ये टरबाइन घूमेगी, तो ऊपर जनरेटर फिक्स है. ये जनरेटर घूमेगा तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस होगी. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस होगी तो लाइट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी यहाँ जाएगी, यहाँ से वायर होते हुए स्टूडेंट के घर पहुंचेगी. स्टूडेंट मीन टू द सिटी, टू द पीपल होम. और उसके बाद जब पानी उसके आगे जाता है, तो दिस वाटर इज ऑल्सो यूज फॉर द इरिगेशन एंड सम अदर थिंग. एंड लीडिंग कंट्रीज, the country major producing hydel power station countries are, the country which produce much hydel power are Paraguay, Norway, Brazil, China. In India, major places for it are Bhakhra Nangal, Gandhi Sagar, Nagarjuna Sagar, and Damodar Valley project. Next is non-conventional sources of energy. The energy which is started to use by the human very recently, like wind energy, solar energy. These all are non-conventional sources of energy. And one important thing is here that non-conventional sources of energy are renewable sources of energy. And one more point, non-conventional sources of energy are not pollutant. They are not polluting the environment. So one of them is solar energy. Solar energy is a kind of non-conventional energy. Solar energy is produced by fixing at the home in front of the sunlight some solar plate. Solar plate will absorb the sun heat, and it will produce the electricity. The electricity which is produced by the sun, it is called solar energy. Next is wind energy. Same, it is also having same method. Same method is there with solar with that wind energy. Very big windmill like fan is set in open area. When the wind will cross or touch to the fan, this big windmill, it will start to rotate, and downside of this windmill, one generator is fixed. When this machine will start to rotate in this way, when the windmill will start to rotate in this way, downside of windmill like that fan, a generator is there, that generator will be started and electricity will start to generate. So the electricity which is started in this way, it is called wind energy. This is windmill. It is windmill. When it will get wind, it will start to rotate in this way, and downside here, inside the government or the people, they will set the generator and the generator will start it to generate the electricity.